weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
So the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Baker going to throw this right away. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams.
The numbers for Williams a week ago: 5 catches, 56 yards.
Look, I know everybody wants to be number 1 in everything they do, but he's number 2 in the league in receiving yards. That's a strong number, a strong year, and they want that to continue.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
The Lions at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Mayfield now. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Play fake. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner. Okay, all right on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
A first down throw for Mayfield.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence of runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
And I saw they had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 14 carries, 107 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Vikings.
K.J. Osborne.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike back
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Mayfield. And this one is incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Cousins gives way to Cook. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cook. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down.
4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. One play, 75 yards.
And the Lions take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
Well, everybody in the stadium thinking that the field goal would break our tie. It did all right, just not in the manner that we expected.
And every team we know works really hard on protection when they're trying to kick the ball. Imagine film session next week when they find out who broke down on that play.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
The last time that a little bit of a special teams breakdown, that field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The give to Cook out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They go play action. Mayfield. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may upset points on the board when this drive is over.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Now Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing, Cousins. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to make it through.
I think the special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the break over. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
From a yard or too deep. Here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Lions to take over. They've got the lead here as they begin this drive, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from the loss last week to the L.A. Chargers. First down, Mayfield. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. On 3rd down, Mayfield. That ball nearly intercepted. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's got room. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run it again with Cook. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Mayfield's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. they don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it.
30. 10. Touchdown. Vikings. KJ Osborne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it's now 17-14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Well, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Mayfield with it once more. Complete to Wright.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
From the 24, Mayfield.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they're ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were able to make a catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line.
And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line.
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
So here are the Vikings to take over.
They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Cook up the gut. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Cook again. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
14-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
From the gun, here's Swift.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And now a fumble. The ball's out. There he goes left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it.
After
So
review of the
that
play,
will overturn. They'll say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run right here with Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So we're going to see any quarterback touch back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's impersonal or just their offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Getting the ball is Cook running left.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Cousins. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to punt for Minnesota. That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit Lions getting set for another series here.
Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And he is going to have a Lions first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Mayfield on play action. Out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now, meanwhile, the pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. There comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Lions are right back in this football game. Following the interception, Mayfield. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that'll make it 3rd down.
They'll certainly be on the tackles going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And Chark hauls it in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mayfield now. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Just coverage right there. Caught the ball. Never outside of where it was headed. And stayed in perfect position to make a play out of it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. First play of the drive there is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Eluded, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Maurice Hurst able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to speed things up here. 1st down, Mayfield. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. Mayfield looks to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards down to the 13.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points, but the opportunity.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Josh Reynolds from 17 yards out. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A first down throw for Cousins. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by a field goal. 2:08 on the clock. They'll have one play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mayfield. Able to connect with Chark. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield. They'll get this off to Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Mayfield. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Mayfield to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13
seconds.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Baker.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And he's not able to come through. This is no good.